The defendants and their powerful political patrons fought back with a venomous ferocity. They understood that the integrity of the entire Republican Party machine was on the line. The trials were a spectacular public circus. The defense strategy was to make the Post Office Department, and by extension the Roosevelt administration, the main target. They argued that the fees and commissions were simply the accepted cost of doing business in Washington. They attacked the integrity of the inspectors, accusing them of a partisan witch hunt designed to seize power. The key to the prosecution's case rested on the detailed, exhaustive work of Robert J. Wynne's postal inspectors. These men, operating without the resources of a dedicated police force, had performed an unprecedented feat of forensic accounting. They had traced money through dozens of banks, cross-referenced hundreds of thousands of documents, and mapped a spiderweb of shell corporations and political favors. The information they uncovered was astounding.
You pay for service,
the case of the
you
rural
get service.
route maps. High-ranking officials had secretly purchased and then resold copyrighted maps of the new RFD routes to private businesses, catalog companies, advertising firms for enormous personal profit, while simultaneously charging the government a fraudulent, exorbitant fee for the very same maps. The appointment ring. An entire ring was discovered where political appointments for postmasters were literally sold for cash. A small-town postmastership, a coveted position for its prestige and salary, would go for a $500 to $1,000 contribution to a high official's campaign fund. The sheer volume of these transactions was an open secret among the party's minor bosses. The dummy corporations. A former Assistant Postmaster General, Perry S. Heath, was implicated in a scheme to establish dummy supply corporations that would bid on government contracts. Since he controlled the bidding process, his companies always won, providing cheap, substandard, or non-existent goods at massive profits. The political fallout was immense. Postmaster General Payne, weakened by the scandal, was forced to resign shortly before his death. The Republican Party, heading into the 1904 election, was terrified. President Roosevelt was under immense pressure to call off the dogs, but his determination only hardened. He saw the fight as a necessary cleansing of the government. The trials dragged on for over a year, filling the newspapers daily. The public was captivated by the sheer scale of the betrayal. It was a story that confirmed every suspicion they had about the corrupt nature of high-level government. Ultimately, Machen, Lorenz, and several others were convicted and sentenced to prison. The most astonishing result, however, was not the imprisonment of the criminals, but the institutional change that the scandal forced.